All right, well, let's see if my old man brain can make up for what just happened there. Yeah, so I set the title on Twitch, and then I set the title on YouTube, and then for whatever reason, YouTube didn't percolate through to YouTube, but on my end, in my studio on YouTube, it showed that I had the right title, so then I had to stop YouTube and restart YouTube and redo the title. On my end, I'm showing the title is...
Have you seen my beaver?
So, yes. Yes.
Whoa.
Did you like that? So anyway, yeah, tonight we are, I'm spreading misinformation. No, I'm not. How dare you? How dare you? Tonight we're playing a game that I don't think I've ever streamed before. And this is just, you know, along the lines of Ahab plays a lot of video games. That he doesn't show on stream because, you know, not many people would be interested in them. But, you know, it is what it is. And there's times where I just need a little bit of a mental reset, but I still want to stream. And I still want to play some video games, which, as I said before many times, I don't have much time to do that in my life with a family. And so, yeah, tonight you guys get to see Timberborn. Timberborn is a base building strategy game. Just going live on TikTok here. It's a base building strategy game with some very unique elements to it that I haven't seen repeated. Now, to be fair, it's a very unique... the whole concept is unique. Yeah, let's just dive into it. So, Timberborn, you're basically one of two sects of beavers. And you're either the folktales, which are kind of like your more traditional beaver. There's a lot of trees and wood and building dams, and, you know, farming and stuff like that. And then you have the Iron Teeth. Now, these this is a different sect of beavers. They are a little bit more industrial. And the difference between the two is how you have to plan out your bases and grow your little beaver community. I'm going to jump right into the game that I've been working on for a little while now, just a couple of days. Hey, what's up, Sniper? You don't know if you want to see it? Well, that's too damn bad, son. I'm going to see my beaver. My beavers. So, what's really unique about this game is how you absolutely need water to flourish. And since the last time I played this game, which is admittedly a couple years ago, they've added a whole nother... Exactly, Lapone. Ahab shows his beaver on stream, not clickbait. There we go. So water is absolutely crucial in this game. And then there's another substance which I'm forgetting the name of. Bad tide is what they call it when it happens to a normal water source. But this is basically dirty water, to think about this. Polluted water. And, you know, you can see there is a very interesting hydrological thing going on in this game. And it's crucial because, so, like, for example, look where the dirty water is. You can see that you can't grow anything here. These trees are dead, and this ground looks cracked and dry, right? But then if you come over here to where I have a little bit of my base set up, you know, it's flourishing with water. You can see where it's green here. I could farm if I wanted to. Natural berries are growing here. But then over here in this giant plain, there's nothing. It's all dry, right? I can't really grow anything there. And then over here, again, you have the bad tide, the dirty water. So water is absolutely crucial. And having a good supply of water is absolutely crucial. Because if you, I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't see it on TikTok. But here on YouTube and Twitch, you can see it up here. There's cycles. And every 14 days, there's an event. And you can see it's cycle 8, day 14, right? So every 14 days, there's going to be a trigger of an event. And those events, so far, as far as I can tell, even in the updated version, is either a drought, where these water sources, in this case, the one I'm using is back here, right? These water sources run dry. And there's no running water, so to speak. There's no continual source of water coming down here, right? And the other thing that we'll see here in a few minutes is something called a bad tide, where instead of having good, clean water coming through here, we have this schlock coming through here, which will cause plants to die. Certainly most of my farming is going to die when that comes through. My trees should be okay, but it also depends on how long this tide's going to last, this bad tide. So the neat thing about it is, as you grow in the game, as you expand in the game, and you level up in the game, you get access to different things. So, like, right off the bat, you get a simple dam. So instead of just having an open running river here, I have the ability to have almost one full block of water storage all the way back here. This is a lot of water storage. This is a very solid amount of water storage for even a large colony. And then you can see what I've done back here is, since I've leveled up a little bit, I have, what are these called? These are called floodgates. And what I can do is I can use this whole next level as a whole nother level of water storage for myself. And this is something I had to unlock as I've added research points. But so I can keep these really high, and just let a little bit of water flow. But then when there is like a drought, as I start losing water down here, I can start lowering the floodgates and let more and more water flow, water through, to keep what I need down here filled. And then there's even more advanced stuff later on, which I unlocked stupidly, but I can't use yet. Like a sluice gate, which is actually kind of neat. So what a sluice gate would be is it would sit at the bottom here and basically do what the floodgates do automatically for me, which is something neat. But anyway, let's get to playing because see bad tide approaching. Got 2.2 days. Okay, let me just see. Where is your... Oh, that's right. I might need to take this out for a minute. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to have to take this out. I built this way too soon. Yes. Thank you. Now I'm going to build a path. Paths are free, which is kind of nice. Districts must be separated. Oh, darn it.
I'm
All
chatting
right.
with the corporate account.
I was going to say, who's this espresso?
I'm uploading a video.
So, just have to reload because I shouldn't have deleted that. I was fine before I built the other district building. So, even though this game was released in 2021, so it's a little bit of an older game, it's still, technically an early release. So yeah. Okay, let me see here. Okay. Buildings must be connected to 2 districts. Okay, fine. I can always take this away. But for now, I have to put this in place, I think. There we go. Okay, we're connected there now. Great. Cool. Wow. 4 workers there. Jeez. Okay. I honestly don't know how this thing works. So, imported goods, no goods in stock. Building must be connected to 2 districts. But it is. It's connected to 2 districts. This is called District 2. I mean, it doesn't have a warning there. There's just... I'm thoroughly confused. But anyway, the reason I'm trying to start this district over here is because if I click on my district center over here, you can see on the road here, on this little path, we start losing the green color right here at the end of these trees. And similarly, over here, we start getting into like this weird yellow-green color here. That means that's getting kind of outside the district. And you need to create another one to have your beavers working efficiently. Big O, thanks for the likes on TikTok. Appreciate that. Yes, Lapone, nothing beats a good beaver. You were absolutely right. And ECS Coffee, or should I say Jack, you really, being a Canadian, should have a great appreciation for beavers, eh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Love a beaver. Good beaver.
Okay. So, let me see here.
They're great at building dams. Did you know, I think it was in Poland, it might have been in the Czech Republic. But the past, I think 2023, they had 1.2 million euros set aside for a project to restructure a river waterbed plan to reroute water. And eventually, it was held up in 7 years of red tape, just back and forth government bureaucracy, until suddenly they woke up and it was done. And they realized it was done almost overnight by beavers. And the beavers did it better than they were planning.
What were they trying to do?
They were trying to reroute a river and change the the riverbed. I'm not sure the exact ways, but they were going to add some dams. They were going to add some dams, reroute the water, change the levels a bit, and the Beavers just did it.
Interesting.
So they saved 1.2 million euro.
Nice. All right, so I guess what I need to do here is I need to...
Okay, I'm going to sign back into my own account.
Automatic emigrate. No. No, I don't. So I want to send... Here we go. This is what I want to do. I want to send a couple of beavers to District 2. So I got 43 over here. Hold on a second. Before I do that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I will send 1, 2, 3, 4 for the time being. And I don't want all 4 of you. I want 1 of you working there. So now what I need to do is I need to create lumberjack flag. Over here. So we can clear out this stuff. Now I'm going to make a trail here. And then hopefully we can get some wood going here. I have a plan, like, I had this in my mind planned out pretty nicely, but, you know, it's, we'll see how this goes here. Okay, so, all right, good. So they're dropping off supplies. They're giving some supplies from my one thing there to over here. So yeah, what I was trying to say, and I don't think I completed the thought on it, was, what happened over here? Oh, that got flooded. Okay. So I'm kind of ready to reach next steps where I start to need metal. And the way you get metal in this game is you have all these city ruins that you take apart. And when those are done, you have mines. And there's a lovely little mine right here. So I wanted to set up a district pretty close to here so that I can really... And there's another mine over here that we'll set up another district over here eventually so that we can start using this whole huge area as a huge reservoir for water. Might actually take it to another level when I think about it. But we'll see later on. It's definitely not going to happen in this. Jack's back. Yay! All right, let's turn the speed up because it takes a while for things to happen in this game. All right, so I've got 4 over here. We need to build a little house. Just for right now. Build 3 houses right there. You know what? Let me just... Just demolish the whole bunch of things in here. Yes. 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 Some of the dialogues are a little, you know, I could probably, yeah, there we go. I didn't actually know I could do that until a minute ago. And then I need to get rid of all those. Get rid of all of these. Get rid of these over here. There we go. All right, and that will basically be what I need for that. So I'm storing enough food and everything over here that I can support all the beavers I have over here, no problem. And I will easily be able to support this little colony over here for steel and metal, even with just this farming operation over here. What I want to eventually, what I need to do eventually is kind of spread out. Oh, here comes the bad tide. So notice my nice clean water. Oh, it turned all nasty. That's disgusting. And you can see as it comes down here in real time. Watch these trees, they turn blah. Look at where the green grass was, right? This becomes contaminated land. And there is all sorts of stuff that I can technologically research so that this doesn't affect me. Or I could even reroute that into somewhere else and be done with it. How long is this one? Oh, it's not even a day. So we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Some of my crops might die, but my trees will be fine. Everything else is going to be fine. Oh, look. Little beaver's got a house. Yay. Oh, and there's already some baby beavers here. Yay. There was much rejoicing. Bad tide has ended. So the bad tide has ended, but, you know, it takes a little bit of time for the clean water to clear things out. And you can see we're now in cycle 9, day 1. And you can see as the clean water establishes a greater than 50% ratio.
Hey, Ahab, what does a male beaver say when a sexy female beaver walks into the room?
What does a male beaver say when a sexy female beaver walks into the room?
Damn! I don't know if my mic cut out.
Yeah, your mic.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, damn is what they say.
That's what I thought. Just making sure I heard you correctly.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. I just came up with that on the spot. It's all me.
Oh, that needs planks?
Why don't the trees have leaves on them?
Those trees die
you have
because
a farm with trees.
there's no water up here.
Oh.
So
That's
like
not really how the environment works. Like, so long as like you don't have to be directly adjacent to a river for trees to form. I can attest. I've been to a lot of woods where there's not a river right there.
Yeah, I know, but this is just the way this game works, my friend.
Beavers like the shade. This is so sad.
All right, let's just pause for a second. Make some more pathing here. Let's make some storage. Large pile. There. Make a large pile there. Whoop. What the frick? What happened there? right, this is going to be for logs. And this one is going to be for planks. Okay.
Hey, Ahab, how do beavers keep their houses clean?
How do beavers keep their houses clean, Jack?
With a damn vacuum, that's how.
Jesus
Got
Christ.
him! A beaver walks into a bar. The bartender says, "What'll it be?" Beaver says, "Lager, please." Got him!
Jesus, Jack. All right. Well, might just have to build a path here. Yep, there we go. Ah, there you go.
Hey, why did the beaver leave his wife?
Why did the beaver leave his wife?
She was too damn controlling. Got him!
Oh, keep it going.
Fuck, I gotta think of these, alright?
All right, how am I doing over here? That's full. That's full. All right, so I'm full over here. Chock-a-block. But I don't need any more beavers
Why
over
did
here right
one
now.
beaver get fed up with the other?
Why?
They were too much of a know-it-all. As in, like, gnawing? Gnawing
Yeah,
on
I
the wood.
got it. I got it. Not
Yeah,
at
yeah,
all.
yeah. Good. Ha! Got him!
Jesus, Jack. All right, so we're getting
What's
logs.
the beaver's favorite type of book?
Do we not have... What do we not have? Oh, we don't have anything over here. What is a beaver's favorite type of book?
A log book, obviously.
Nice.
Ha!
For whatever reason, my... You guys are not doing enough work to keep up with making planks.
Hey, why aren't beavers religious?
Why aren't beavers religious?
Because an eternal damnation sounds pretty darn good to a beaver.
Wow.
Get it? Because
Yeah,
damnation.
yes, I got it.
Yeah.
Yes. So, one of the things you need in this game is dynamite, so you can shape the earth as you see fit. And one of the ways you make dynamite is you take the resource out of the murky water, you store it, you put it through whatever this building's going to become here, and you make dynamite. The problem is, I don't have metal, which is why I'm starting over here. You can see I made that mistake. I am absolutely sure I could be building this. This could be being built faster, but I don't know what the issue here is.
Hey, why wasn't the beaver very productive on the computer?
Why wasn't the beaver very productive on the computer?
He just kept staring at the login screen.
What does... Yeah, see, that needs planks too. Well, I guess they're running as fast as they can.
I can't think of any more. Trying to think maybe something about downstream, but can't think of any
Okay.
any puns.
All right, well, I'm gonna get prepped for this by researching a scavenger flag
Oh,
for
I got one.
250.
Why did the beaver cancel their cable?
Why?
Because they're all into streaming. That one's not as good, because yeah. couldn't really think of a way to phrase it properly, but...
Yeah, I need to be careful because we don't want to drown the mine. Got plenty of logs over here. Where are you taking? Like. Okay. All right. Well, while I can do it, what are these? Well, I'm just sitting here twiddling, contemplating. So no, see that needs planks. I don't have planks, Captain. All right. That's just logs. So now let's make a path. This we will store carrots. This we will store berries. Whenever that gets built. Lazy mofos. Okay. Now this is the separate food store for everything over here. So we want to make sure these guys have plenty of food. How are you guys? You are 369. We have 6 beavers and 3 babies over here already. All right, so we've got our own little population to keep up over here. We're fine. We're fine. Oh, hey, yay. All right, well, that stuff is finally getting built. Cool, 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 cool. Let's do this. Let's be... All those guys are biting off those... Knocking down the trees with their teeth. Oh, we gotta put some things up here to keep these guys happy. We're gonna make a teeth grinder in case they break their teeth. Oh. I gotta get water up here somehow. I think... Can I make... No, not a bad water pump. Yes, it just automatically extends all the way down. Cool. Alright, so we can do that too. All the way over there. So we'll make a little path. Take it down there. we'll want to use this over here. That reach? Doesn't look like it reaches. Maximum depth 2? Oh. I need to unlock a large water pump. I don't have the ability to make that right now. Right, because that's yeah, 1, 2, 2 would be in the water there. Uh-oh. Let me just see how far do you go out here? I mean, we're already getting yellow-ish over here, right? Yep, already getting yellow over here. That's trouble. That's Trouble. Oh. Oh, water just transports... No, okay, never mind. Making a huge deal out of it, and it's just already transported there. So, what I need to do is make a couple of small water tanks. These guys. 1, 2, 3. Starting to get some more things over here. That's great. Okay. Now we can start doing more of what I wanted to do over here. Oh, that's right. I gotta tell what we're putting in here. Needs to be water. And water. And water. I need to do over here, though, is I need to put a little road in right here. And then I need to get some storage tanks for some things here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Construction lacks materials. What? Yes, that I know. Thank you. All right, so let's start doing some metal. I am going to put a scavenger flag right there. Which hopefully, yep, they'll start doing quick. Yep, there we go. And then I will put a large pile right here. Oh, let me put another... Put a small warehouse right here. Those guys wake up. This will be for scrap metal. Cool. All right. This will be for gears, because I need gears up here. feel like I might need another water pump. Ah, yes, hold on. Let me just come over here. Let us set some... Well, we'll store some extra antidote over here. And then here we will store maple syrup. Cool. Let's let things go over there. It's got 11 out of 20 scrap metal. All right. And then this, we need a smelter. And after the smelter, oop, game still has, you know, a couple of issues here and there. We will put another large pile just right up here. And that one is going to be for metal blocks. Because we don't want the smelter guy walking too far. All right, we'll just put, does it need horsepower? It needs 200 horsepower. Great. That is going to be a problem. Let me see here. Oh, I can fit that all the way over there? Cool, 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 cool. All right. I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to draw... Not draw, but... Let me see here. Where is... Here's some power. 2.2. How much does this need? This needs 200 horsepower. Oh, all right. Well... Yes. Basically... Oh, no. No, 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 no. Actually, that might be fine. We need 2 of these. Power one of these smelters, which is just great. All right. All right, and we'll just let that percolate. So the way power works is a building has a rating, right? So like this one has a rating of 200 horsepower, which people on TikTok can't see, unfortunately. And then each building, each power generation building has a set maximum power generation. But in everything's case, it's a maximum. So... For example, this small windmill can generate a maximum of 150 horsepower, 150 power, right? That's a max. If you come over here to these water wheels, you'll see like this one's spinning really fast, right? This one's putting out 115, 116, 117 horsepower. This one's only putting out 83. This one moving in slower is only putting up 50, right? So power is not a linear thing in this game for the most part, until you get further on, and even then it's still not linear. What are you? Yes, building needs power to operate. I'm aware, thank you. Once your brethren get finished building what they need to build, you will have power, and you can do what you need to do. Okay? All right, I don't think we need to expand this much more for now. So I'm just going to build some extra little things to help them be happy up here. One of them being a campfire. There we go. I cannot build a Lido or Lido, whatever you want to call it. All right, so they're building. Got another bad tide coming here. So that let's work on that a little bit. So like something I can do to help that, combat that is, I think I already have it researched. Yeah, I have the contamination barrier. Stop soil contamination from spreading beneath it. Ground only must be built on ground. So if I put this here while that bad tide comes through, it will prevent bad tide from coming. Or it'll prevent the contamination from spreading on the ground. The problem is that I don't have everything planned out very well here, so I'm going to have to... and I can't just, unfortunately move all these things, which... Once the bad tide reaches here, it will just contaminate anything and everything anyway. So I'm all right for food for now, but it's something I'm going to have to keep in mind later. And eventually I will just figure out a way to divert the bad tide maybe into this thing here and then create a pipe later. Since this is a bad tide creek anyway, I might just convert it into a pipe that eventually moves it just to here. And pumps it out into here anyway. See, that's not that full, so we can add some flow to that and it'll be fine. But even that wouldn't be, I actually don't know how much that would be. That's much later on when I'm have much more. Bad tide started, and it's only about a day, thankfully. I hadn't played this in a while, so I think I have the settings really easy. Nothing to do in range. Fine. Because, yeah, you don't have planks, but you have plenty of logs. So what's interesting is that even if I have half power, it's like this is running at 99 horsepower. This thing needs 200. It'll still run. It's just not running at peak efficiency. And some of those metal blocks should be making their way back here. Hopefully. Oh, I gotta find some place to store metal over here. Can metal be stored in here? No, can't. So I'm going to make yet another large pile. Actually, no, I'm going to delete a few things. Delete those things there. And then make another large pile here. Now, I haven't built this base to be, you know, super efficient and space and everything, but it's really impressive what you can do in this game in terms of building up. Also, I'm just not as advanced in the game to reach that point where I need to build up. But it's there's some really, really interesting things you can do in this game when it comes to building up. Like, if I wanted to, I could theoretically build out from one of these upper levels and flood everything below it in a massive water reservoir. Some of the dams that people make in this game are just incredible. They're huge dams. Hey, all right. First metal blocks being stored. Yay. There's much rejoicing. And that means very soon, down here... Oh, please store metal blocks. Thank you. I need to... levy that out. Because that's just doing bad things to my farm right there. Replant dead trees, not mad. Cool. All right. All right, we've got our little metal work situation going on. Finally. Finally. And that means... Oh, man, you need so much metal blocks. But that's okay. That's okay. Once you make dynamite, we'll be a lot better off. Once I make some dynamite, I want to build some creek action back here and make just a huge farm complex here to like make tons of food for the rest of the map. And then work on my gigantic water storage system that I have envisioned. But again, that's not going to happen in this stream. This game moves a little bit too slow in that regard. And also, I don't know how to move the game any faster with my lack of knowledge of the game itself, so. Alright, that's got 4 scrap metal. That's got 64 scrap metal. That's got 30. That's got, how about these big ones? 120. It's a lot of scrap metal right there. All right, we've got 28 bad water stored in there. Cool. And, you know, as you can see, like on this dam here that I have set up, it's a walkway as well. So multiple use things. Do. Okay. Oh, that needs horsepower. Okay. All right. Guess we're all right with our little... How many extras do we have in here now? One unemployed. All right. It'll be a little while before we got max beavers back in here. Let's make a rooftop terrace. Nah, I don't want to do that. We'll put it here. And then we will just go... Where are you at? There we are. Platform. No. No. Ahab doing things wrong again. Yes. 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 Oh, Ahab. Then we will build a stair. Then this will be boop. Boop. Cool. Yes, I know. There's no route to it. Yada, yada, yada. Put one over here, too, because these guys don't have one. Rooftop terrace. Easy to access. Boop. Okay, what about here? Are we here? Are we done yet? Nope, still not done. We need 5 more metal blocks. That's all right. Hey, Kitty, what's going on? How have you been? Good evening to you. How's life treating you, Kitty? So those things are producing max. Yeah, and it's a weird one tonight. I'm playing something called Timberborn, which is an older base building strategy game. Very unique game in that you really have to worry about water and what water does, and also what bad water does. But glad you could stop on in. Not one of my War Thunder streams. Probably not playing War Thunder until next week, like I said to the guys earlier. Oh, look at all my little beavers. Running around. They were just partying over here. We're just hanging out, doing things. Just doing things that beavers do, you know? Do I not have any of these to be cut? I think these are all cut, yeah? Yeah, they're all cut. I guess they are.
Throwing flashbang.
Oh, we're doing so well here, kitty. Kids are doing well. I mean, not babies anymore. But I guess they're always babies from one perspective, right? My oldest just started first grade. My youngest is still in preschool, but she's loving it. It's actually funny. My youngest has the same teacher this year as she did last year, so she's gotten to see her, mature over the last almost 2 years at this point. And she said to me today when I picked her up, she said, she speaks so much more now than she did last year, which is great because she'd be so quiet in school and then she would come home to school and just talk our little ears off. So everything's good. Yeah, the Beavers are really moving, dude. They move quick. They know how to move. The wife is doing well. I'm doing well. Life's pretty good right now, kitty. It is. And my oldest is, in first grade, and it was absolutely mind-blowing to see her learn to read in, the 6 or 7 months of school that kindergarten was. And it's already mind-blowing to see, just in the first couple of weeks of first grade, how they're focusing a little bit more on math in first grade than they did in kindergarten. And just how much she learns just like that, like a little sponge. So it's really neat to see that. Building lacks workers? Who? This one? Okay. That's fine. If there's no worker, let's put a pause on that. Are my gears okay over here? Yeah, I got gears there. Anything else? Oh, I got a whole warehouse full of gears there. What is this? Dandelions. I have 3 nieces and 2 nephews, ages 3 to 7, so I totally understand. Oh, dude. I honestly, there's a part of me that envies you. Because, you get to enjoy the best part of your family, and then you can turn the kids back to the parents at the end of the day. But that's a sizable family, that's good stuff. What did I miss? What am I missing? What am I missing here? Needs power? Oh, did I miss? Oh, no. Oh, no, Charlie. Damn. I totally missed that, didn't I?
We're going to Candy Mountain, Charlie.
150 horsepower. Darn it. Theoretically, I could have my beavers make a really long dam
Have
here.
you considered slave labor beavers to power it?
You know what? I can.
Right.
Yeah. I can do that.
Set up like a little wheel and then just have them run on it.
But it needs 150, which I guess...
150 beaver power?
Yeah, I would need 3 beaver power.
Oh, well, that's not too bad. You've got lots of beavers.
Oh, actually, I could just set up a windmill here.
Well, that works too.
Okay, that's all I need. There we go. I forgot about windmills. 3 BP, yes, 3 beaver power. Yes.
Well, I'm gonna go make dinner, so you have a lovely time playing with your beaver.
I will have the best
Hope
time playing with my
everyone on your
beaver.
stream likes watching you play with your beaver.
It's
And,
it's
yeah,
truly a unique Ahab stream.
it is. It is. All right. Hopefully, it's not too hairy of a beaver. Bye bye.
Bye. Jack's always good for that sort of commentary. Thank you, Jack. Oh no, another bad tide approaching. Coming in 3 days. Theoretically, I could also... What's the deal? What are all these other things? That is tunnel. Tunnels through terrain, replacing it with the platform. Use a layer tool to see under terrain or structures. Right, where is the layer tool? That's something I actually haven't. Hide water, show storage, show construction guidelines. What are key bindings? Game region. Object buildings. User interface. Alt scroll. Raise visible layer. Pick visible layer. Show guidelines. Toggle guidelines. So like, I have no idea what that just did. Oh, okay, I see what happened here. Cool. Okay. All right, so what that does is that just takes the map down to its bare minimum. You can see things. Like that water actually goes all the way down to the bottom of the map. That's interesting. And then when you scroll up, you can re-add the layers. Ah, that's a cool feature. I hadn't looked at that before. Middle-aged bald man plays with a beaver on stream and doesn't get banned. Nice, Lapone. I like that. Okay. All right. Now, theoretically, no available water workers in district. Uh-oh. All right. I'll tell you what. Now we just need to build another house in this district. So we're going to build another triple lodge. Put it right there. Build that lodge. I'm having issues opening this package. There we go. Oh no. Oh. This is a 2-day bad tide. Uh-oh. something I can do, just in the short run at least. Once I start getting some dynamite here. Is I can make this path here I can make a path here that will literally just prevent all of this bad water from getting to me in the future, which I'm just gonna have to do because that just killed me. I mean, this might be end game. Look how bad that is. That's bad. What am I munching on? I was eating some Welch's all-natural gummy snacks. Yay! We have 4 explosives. Yeah, we kind of need to go like this way. Yeah, I just need to get rid of these berries. Mark resources for demolition. Yes, come get all these berries, little guys. All right, so I guess they're tending to the crops. Buddy's gonna have to deal with all those trees that died. That's fine. Let's see what time it is. 12:11. All right, well, I want to see what some dynamite looks like, so... put some dynamite there. I know it's kind of a trip. Oh. Oh no. Whoops. That's not going to work. That's not going to work at all. Yeah, it's not going to work at all. I didn't notice that you need, whatever that is. What is that? I don't even know what that was. There was some sort of there's some sort of something else I need to do more than one level down of dynamite with. So I guess just start with that, I guess. Excuse me. Cool. All right, let me see. How far away? Yeah, it's just not quite reaching over there, unfortunately. That's all right. All right, that's gonna be it for me, guys. I gotta go to bed here in a little bit because my oldest has her first soccer game tomorrow in club soccer. Very, very not a big deal. We have an amazing system here in the county I live in Maryland, where they start you off young, six years old or thereabouts, first grade, and it's a wonderful program just to get the kids active and learning about soccer, which I am all for. But anyway, I'll be back tomorrow night. I'll hopefully be on my normal time, right around 10 p.m. Eastern time. And like I said, probably going to try to play some Peak or something like that. Hope to see you there. If I don't see you tomorrow, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And I'll see you next week at a future stream. Take care of yourselves and your loved ones. Good night, everybody.